you're still on the scholarship for school, I still feel like that's your job. That's what you're doing. That's what you dedicate your life to. All those schools, schools also, but I feel like football is their job. That's what they do.
I understand that, your body is basically your payment for your scholarship, but I feel like they don't have the opportunity that students do to go out and get jobs.
Why not just get paid? All the fans come there and pay for the watch the game, and they watching us.
And an 18-year-old taken to the field to try to become a legend.
Coach, I think they should be paid. You think what?
I think they definitely should not be paid for a variety of different reasons. Number one, they get an education. They get an education on how to live as well as an education on how to make a living. They get an unbelievable experience. They get to travel. They have lifetime memory. And where does the money go, Brian? Number one, it pays for all sports. When you look at what happens to women's soccer, what happens to women's basketball, what happens to the Olympic sports, in addition to that, who builds the facilities? Who provides the various facilities for them to improve? And the academic achievement, the academic counseling they get. In addition to that, when you look at all the video equipment to enable them to develop their talent. You want a job? Drop out of school, go to work for Walmart. You're not supposed to have an awful lot of money. You're not supposed to get rich in college. When I was in college, they'd say you need a haircut. Look in the mirror. I say, I don't. I look at my wallet. My wallet told me whether I need a haircut or not. Coach. And we look at, is Kentucky going to pay the athlete the same amount as, say, Seton Hall? Kentucky seats 20,000, Seton Hall seats 4,000. Where does it go? Where's it in? And who are you going to take it away from? You're Coach, like you work with the government. Give everything away.
Do you think college athletes should be paid?
Yes, I believe that college athletes, the amount of money that they bring in for their respective colleges, I think they deserve at least a portion of what they bring in for the schools.
Thank you very much.
Yes, because the amount of effort and talent they put into the sport is that of a job.
Say no.
No.
Okay.
Oh, you want me to tell you why?
Yes, please.
Because you're going to college to learn, not to play sports. Basically what I'm thinking. How do I look, girl?
You look
gorgeous.
fine.
Okay. Ready? Should college athletes be paid? No. That's sort of like a stepping stone to becoming professional, so that's where you have to make your mark and prove yourself. They're paid through free training and getting good lessons from their coaches on how to deal with pressures and cope with school while physically training for professional sports. So I think once they're probably going to be chosen as professional sportsmen, then that's where they make all the money. And so that's why I think it's just for a stepping stone.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
No. Because you're doing it for your school. You're part of your school's team, and it's stupid. Why would they give you money?
Okay, the question is, should college athletes be paid? Show of hands, yes. College athletes should be paid.
Yes.
Yes, why?
That's the good one. No. Because they're doing stuff, so they should be paid. Something like that?
Yeah, awesome.
Concerning the question of whether college athletes should be paid, I think that they should for large schools that are like Ohio State and other schools that receive lots of benefit from having them play. They get millions of dollars in TV money, and I think it's only fair to share it with some of the players. for smaller schools, like I went to, Division 3 or Division 3, those kids don't get any money, and the schools don't get any money. So no, they shouldn't be paid. But for larger schools, I think they should be compensated.
Yeah.
Why?
Because they go through a lot. You know, they study and they have to play. That's how they game. They always have to do it.
Filming me? Wait a second. I have no lipstick on. Wait a second. You can't just film me. Am I supposed to kind of more?
You can just go.
Okay. I do think athletes should be paid in addition to their scholarships. As someone who did play a sport in college, it's really hard to not only attend your classes, keep a high grade point average on high honor roll, but also to get a job or to keep a job. In addition to playing games, athletes are required to attend study hall hours. They're attending weightlifting training, practices, sometimes multiple practices, like 2 to 3 sessions a day. So I do think having a stipend in addition to the scholarship is helpful. A lot of schools charge astronomical tuition. So you're not only, that money is going towards your tuition, so then you're left with this huge amount of money. So where are you getting money to live? Where are you getting money for your books, food, clothing, all that other stuff? So I think it is an addition. I think it would be helpful to have an additional stipend.
I have to do this right now?
Right now.
I have to finish this stuff. When do you need to do this by?
Right now.
That the system is definitely rigged against them, and they should be a backup cut thing. But I'll start again. Look, see, I hate being up into that.
Why?
I think college athletes should definitely be paid. There's entirely too much money being made by the universities, the coaches, booster clubs, athletic clubs. They all make a ton of money off these kids. These kids oftentimes don't really get a real education because they spend so much time on the field and in practice, and they risk their career earnings by playing in college. So if they get hurt, they may not end up making it pro. So there's entirely too much money being made off of them for them not to get a piece of it.
I think most of them are paid through their scholarship for attending. I think that there could be some kind of additional compensation, but I don't think it should be in the form of direct payment for playing the sports. What would be next? Do we pay students to go to school? I bet you guys would like that.
Ask me the question again.
Do you think college athletes should be paid?
I do not, and I don't really have a good reason why, other than I was an amateur athlete myself, so I just don't think it's appropriate. Granted, at higher levels, college athletes bring in millions and millions of dollars of revenue to their schools, so there should be some reward for that, but I don't think that they should be paid, no.
Thank you.
It's called scholarships.
Maybe. Why? I think they should be paid, but there should be limited pay. I don't think they're professional athletes, but I think they should be compensated better for their hard work and for the time they spend.
Would you say an even half of what pro athletes get paid is fair amount?
Oh, much less than half. I don't think college athletes should be paid millions of dollars a year. But I think they could be paid $1,000 a month to cover some of their living expenses.
Do you think college athletes should be paid?
No,
Why?
because there are not all sports are money revenues like football. Like lower sports shouldn't because they don't bring in money. And I was a swimmer, so I was one of those people.
No. Why? Because that's a voluntary thing that they choose to do, and, good for them. I don't know.
That's really perfect.
Harlem Shake.